guys, welcome to It's a Guy Thing. I am Morris Mode and I'm joined today by my buddy JC. And today is a very special day because we are celebrating and congratulating the producer, who is not here with us today, on his new addition. He just had a little baby girl.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he is a brand new daddy. And she was 19 inches long, 6 pounds and 14 ounces.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Mr. Producer Man. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this pick six that we picked out today. We have chosen, since we are in the cusp of summertime, to try Sierra Nevada Summerfest. It is a crisp summer lager, so they say. I like Sierra Nevada. I don't drink them too often.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty good fan myself. I usually go for their normal variety pack that they have.
My my brother is a huge fan of Sierra Nevada, and he drinks that shit all the time. He has not mentioned this though. So today on It's a Guy Thing, in celebration and in honor of our producer, we're going to talk a little bit about that dad life. You cool with that?
I mean, yeah, I'm cool. I don't have kids, but I can talk about my dad.
It
is crisp.
Yeah, it's pretty crisp.
It's nice.
It's weird being a dad. You know, you'll be busy, you'll be doing something, and you'll have your kid hollering at you, "Watch me, look at this, for 10 minutes straight.
And then right off a 4-foot cliff.
Well, I was gonna say, you finally look over to see what they're talking about, and they got some bubblegum wrapper or some stupid shit on their head.
There's that too. Look at my hat.
But yeah, there are scary moments. Like what you just said yesterday, my son falling off a 4-foot cliff. That was pretty scary, and he's pretty fucked up today. He was limping and shit. Poor dude, man.
Yeah, no, he hit hard. There was nothing but rocks at the bottom there, and his head definitely caught one of those rocks too.
Oh yeah, his fucking forehead's blowed out, fucked up his elbow really bad. And then about the fucking ant, man. He had an ant in his shoe.
Oh yeah.
Tore his ass up, man.
Little toe was swollen.
Man, you can see them bites real good this morning.
Yeah.
I was looking at them. There's three really good bites with the fucking little white part on it.
Yeah, the bugs were biting a lot more than the fish were.
Unfortunately. So we're gonna talk about some rules that dads need to follow at all times, at all cost. And having kids is a thing. It's not to be taken lightly. There's a lot more to it than just rearing them in the right direction.
Okay.
You can't let them fuck with you.
Right.
You gotta exert some type of I'm better than you type. Damn, I don't know the word for it. Take Mario Kart for example.
All right.
I'm not about to let my son beat me in Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
I will slack off, and once he pulls ahead on that final lap.
Exactly. Get that forward lane.
He can come in number 2, but you're not coming in number 1.
No.
Not at all. But yeah, man, kids, man, there's something else.
To this day, I have yet to beat my father at chess. He'll let me think I'm getting ahead, and then a few moves, and checkmate.
You know what? But you're an adult now.
You're right.
So that just means he's better than you.
At chess. At least.
Like, it's one thing when you're 6. But in your 20s, you can beat him.
I can try.
You should be able to beat him.
He still has more experience and probably a good bit more wisdom than me. I won't say probably, he does.
Touche.
Dude's been around. He's been around the world, serving in the military.
Twice.
3 times.
4 times.
Some amount of times.
A lot.
Yeah. Korea, Germany, Afghanistan.
We also have Father's Day coming up. That's another reason why I want to bring the father, the dad, the whole dad life thing into the forefront.
So I was distracted. Sorry.
No, it's good. We definitely want to make sure that you guys out there, and if there's MILFs out there watching this, that there is you got to do something for Father's Day. You got to.
You got to.
It is so crucial, and it's more than just like buying some food and expecting the dad to grill it, which we'll do.
But you want them to feel appreciated, the things they've done, sacrifices they've made.
But with that comes rules. And those rules are very important. So moving on to some of these Father's Day rules, it's really important to follow like certain things. Like, what would you suggest? What would you suggest as a rule for a Father's Day present?
Rule for a Father's Day present? I would say you'd want something that really makes them feel appreciated. Something, but isn't just something they look at. Like, not a, what's...
Like a movie?
Movie would be one thing, because in my opinion, like, they're going to watch the movie once, and they may watch it again, but that'll be way down the road. So I would say get them something, like I would do for my father. I would get him, like, because he loved to grill, so I bought him brand new grill tools. And it's not about me going out and buying something, it's him having something nice for something that he loves to do as much as he can. And he doesn't see it as work.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. That is a beautiful point, because you do want to get your father's or your baby daddy or your husband something that they can use, but you don't want it to make it feel like their work. Like, you cannot be bitching for 6 months about replacing the tile in the kitchen, and then for Father's Day, get him the tools.
Here's a brand new towel saw.
You know? So, yeah, like, I know it's especially prevalent for me, because I talk a lot about of what I'm interested in and what I would like and what I would like to have and what I would like to acquire to my wife.
Right.
You know how much she retains? 0.
Oh, I was going to give her 1% at least.
Man, she don't listen to nothing I say. I turn into the fucking Charlie Brown teacher when I'm talking. Like, she'll be like, and I'm just wah 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 wah. And so there's that. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. So if your dude is out there talking, pay attention, because you might learn something.
And to add on to what I said, I would probably go with something that doesn't require that much assembly, because for most of your life, they've been putting shit together for every single holiday, for everything that you get. And they probably don't want to have to sit down and put something else together.
Now, you are correct on that, but you got to look at it this way too. Like, us as guys, we do enjoy putting shit together.
I guess it's different when it's not a Hot Wheels track.
When it's not a Hot Wheels track or a fucking bicycle or something that they're not going to deal with. And then you
A dresser
also
from IKEA.
you also have to understand we don't have any sports right now.
Yeah.
So, like on Sundays, there really isn't a whole lot for us to do. So putting together something for them may not be such a
Hassle.
right. So pay attention, get something that they can use. Not really look at like what JC was saying.
Don't buy knickknacks. Don't buy something they're just gonna stick up on a shelf.
And the biggest rule for my married couples out there: do not buy gardening shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do not buy the bird fountain for him to go out there and do, because yes, we like going out there and helping, but that's what we like doing. We like helping. When you're out there tending the garden, we're helping you tend the garden. We use it as an excuse to get out there in the sunshine, a beautiful day, drink some beer, and just have fun. So putting a fucking bird fountain in the yard is not our idea of fun.
So I guess I'd say the main point of this rule is don't buy them something that is work. Buy them something that is play. With them.
If they have to work to get it into play mode, yeah, perfect. That's fine, but don't give us a job. But I know
it's like buying your mother a vacuum for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that.
Don't do that. Or a toaster.
Yeah, like that's the comparison we're making here. Is like, don't buy the vacuum for Mother's Day. Get your dad something he's gonna
you hear all these
have fun with.
You hear all these jokes and shit about men buying women fucked up gifts like vacuum cleaners and irons and shit like that. The same rules apply to us. Don't. Now, I just thought about it. There is an exception to that rule.
Okay.
Tools.
Tools are different.
Tools are very different. You're not giving us a specific job.
You're making future jobs easier.
Because we all know, and I feel bad for my homies and with the COVID-19 going on that's been stuck at the house.
Yeah, I'm about tired of it.
I'm more thinking about my dudes out there with honey-do lists.
Oh, yeah. Now they don't have an excuse to not get it done.
Exactly. They're probably working their ass off harder now doing shit that they want them to do.
Yeah, you're right.
I want a new bathroom.
The sink doesn't drain the way it's supposed to.
All that shit. So, as far as the tools thing go, don't buy them a tool that's necessary for a job that you've already asked them to do that they have not done yet.
Correct.
That's probably the best way that I could probably think about putting it. Me, for one, I wanted a Dremel set for a really long time.
What?
A Dremel?
A Dremel.
Huh?
I'm lost on that. What's a Dremel?
You don't know what a Dremel is?
I do not.
You're fucking with me. You don't know what a Dremel is?
If you described it, I might know what the thing is, and just having not known the name of it.
You do know that this is a guy thing.
I am aware. Describe the object. Maybe I already know what it is. I just didn't know the name of it.
You do like light little shit. Like if I need to like sand some plastic off of some shit, you know, you got the little attachment and you can just shave it. Like it's really it's electrical, and it's.
Oh, see, my ex-boss called it a vibrating tool. It's this little tool that you can put all kinds of attachments on.
A vibrating tool?
That's what he called it. But
it sounds like something bitches put up in their pussy.
It does, but that was his name for it. But on the box it said multi-purpose tool, and there's this little electric thing that you can put all kinds of like saw attachments.
Yep.
Like other kinds of like digging attachments and like concrete, like punching into like concrete and stuff. It would have all kinds of things.
Like it's definitely for small little objects.
Yeah, no, it was like very small. Okay, so I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know that was the name of it.
Okay, so I'm saying Dremel. He's thinking vibrating tool. He's saying vibrating tool. I'm thinking fucking dildo.
But yeah, it does. It definitely does sound like that.
It don't have like the little flap on the end right there that does that.
No.
Okay, good, because that would be a fucking dildo.
All right, so I googled a Dremel, and now I'm aware of the tool we were talking about. I didn't even have a name for it. It was just the tool with all fucking attachments.
The vibrating tool?
No, that's what you use.
On your mom.
Maybe, I don't know what the fuck she does.
So that's going to lead us into rule number 2. No dildos.
Yeah, don't buy your dad a dildo.
That probably would not work out very well.
Maybe if you're like the wife in that scenario and it was specifically requested because he's into like some shit, but maybe. I feel like that's the only situation. No?
No, your sentence structure was all fucked up.
Was it?
Yeah, because we're talking about Father's Day, and you said maybe if you're the wife in the situation,
Usually, oh, yeah, but if it's like wife and kids,
you
like
probably
usually
should have said husband. Because the initial thought process would be like, Dad.
Well, it's talking about the wife getting something.
You meant husband. Wife and husband.
Yes.
Like in the bedroom.
Yes, that's what I meant. Because I said wife and dad. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah. This is not Pornhub, though. This is YouTube.
You're right.
He's been watching way too many, like, stepdaughter suck my dick videos.
Just a few too many. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
What the fuck is up with that? Is
And
that a
then-
trend?
I guess so. And then it's like step bro and step sis and like.
It's weird.
It is.
But there are some good
What we're
videos.
saying is like when you're scrolling through Pornhub, like once you get past page 5, you should probably just go ahead and stop.
Yeah, page 5 and on
It's
is...
usually it's like way beyond whatever you searched.
Yeah, you're not looking for those. So...
Anyways.
Okay, yeah, we got rule number 2, no dildos. Number 3. What should be a good rule number 3? Okay.
You got something?
Well, a little bit, and
It's
it's
easier for you because you're a dad. Like I'm just thinking about what I would.
It's a little bit more of a gripe.
Okay.
Okay, take Mother's Day.
Right.
What do women ask for? Well, I don't know. They don't really ask for shit. But what is pretty much required on Mother's Day?
For the mother to be pampered and not have to do a single chore that day.
Right. And which usually involves taking the fine lady, mother of your children, out to eat at a nice restaurant that she chooses.
Right.
Why is it on Father's Day they pick out what they want to eat and require you to grill it? Now, I love grilling. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. From my experience, it was always because it was what my dad wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
However, he would usually pick out what he wanted to grill, and then my mother would just go and purchase it.
And that's kind of where I was leading, because
Let him grill what he wants that day.
exactly.
Oh no, I just did that. I have a freaking cup.
You're not used to the TV time.
No, I'm not. Used to the me time.
But yeah, definitely. If you plan on getting your husband to grill out for Father's Day, make sure that you're having him grill out something that he definitely wants to eat. Maybe he's wanting to do that cedar plank salmon that he's been wanting to do for a really long time, and you're always saying no.
Which brings me to an issue that my parents actually had, because my mother would never eat fish, And my dad always wanted to grow fish and never got to. Not even on Father's Day. She even bought him a cedar flake and then would complain about when he wanted to eat fish. I'm like, how's that?
It does not balance. But look, we'll never understand the women.
No.
And we're doing our best to make sure that people understand a guy thing. We're never going to be able to fully understand. Dude, you know what? Fuck that whole statement. Because even if they came out with a girl thing and did that whole show for us to follow and watch, their minds would change too much. We would never still be able to grasp exactly what the fuck is going on. And
that show would be freaking everywhere, though.
Everywhere. Everywhere. And 80% of it would be talking shit about their friends.
And every episode, they'd be talking about something that happened like 6 months ago.
Yeah. Oh, they love that shit. Let's see. So, we have gotten some really cool, down-to-earth ground rules for you guys to follow. And hopefully listen.
Hopefully.
Remember, it's all about the dads. Always. Especially, I mean, shit, we don't get a whole lot. We don't even ask for a whole lot,
no,
to be honest with you.
Not really.
Like, you saw yesterday, taking the family out fishing. I don't really get to do that much fishing.
No, you did not.
I'm constantly fixing everybody else's lines.
Yeah, sorry about your bobbers.
Man, when you go out, you expect to lose bobbers. Especially from the shore, man, because you got all the fucking rocks.
Yeah, there was nothing but rocks out there.
But,
I think it was also had to do with the fact that the water was receded out there.
Yeah, like...
I feel like that 4-foot little drop-off is where the water usually
should have been.
Yeah.
It should have been, definitely.
Because that would have been some really good fishing.
Hell
if
yeah.
we had it all the way up to the bank. This brim would have been up there. And...
Man, I still can't get over that kid, like, falling off that. Oh, my God.
He bit it.
You know, like, that's another thing about dads. I don't mind sitting back and watching him about to make a serious mistake. Like, as long as it does not cause death or, like, serious bodily harm, like, and when I mean serious bodily harm, I mean, like, amputation.
Yeah, that one seemed a little bit past walk it off, though.
Yeah.
That was definitely past, rub some dirt on it.
That was a drop. And like I said, I didn't get to see him fall. I heard the pfft. And man, by the time I like even got to look over, my wife was already blocking the view to where I couldn't even see like how he landed. Or he might have been up. I mean, because I know kids are pretty resilient. Like they can and then jump right back up and be like, what the fuck?
And then start crying. Like,
right.
Wait.
And but you know, in all honesty, after like reviewing everything that had happened, and did we already go through it?
For the most part, yeah.
On here?
Man. No, I think we just kind of basically told about like there was the fall and then the crying and.
But we did let the viewers know that it was like a fucking.
Yeah, we talked about the 4 foot.
Okay, all right.
Which doesn't seem like much, but for someone who's like not
4 feet tall.
Yeah, it was a big drop.
Damn, I forgot my train of thought on that.
It happens when you get old. No, thank you.
What where was I going with that? I was saying serious bodily harm.
To backtrack, you were like trying to watch it happen. You would try, you know, as a father, you watch that stuff happen to a point.
I will. I will not let him do anything that I would actually be concerned with death or something like an amputation or whatever. And
I mean, injuries, they teach you.
They do.
Like, he probably learned a little bit about footing.
I hope so. But at the same time, I didn't see what happened to cause him to fall.
My guess is that he stepped a little close to the edge and the dirt just slid because the way that whole embankment was just kind of chipping off.
See, I know him. So my guess is he wasn't looking where he was walking, and
You think he just stepped straight off?
Yep,
Uh,
that's what I think.
there's a good possibility.
Because
I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, but you might be right.
He is a wild coyote motherfucker, man. He's whoop.
Help.
Yeah. But that was kind of scary. You weren't just gonna stand up and rub some dirt in it and walk that off.
No, that was.
It scared me as a dad.
Like, it was scary enough that like, we were like, you had to check for broken bones and stuff, because so there was nothing but like rocks and stuff. So.
But he handled it like a trooper, though. I mean,
For the most part, yeah.
he weirded me out for a while, not wanting to move from like this position, but it scared him so bad he wet himself.
Right.
And that's what his biggest problem was. Like, to take a 4-foot tumble like that, fall face first into rocks.
Honestly, if I had a full bladder and I fell face first off of that, I probably might have peed myself a little bit.
Shit, when we were sitting at the table eating quesadillas, which were great, by the way. He made some badass quesadillas, which we will need to feature on this show.
Oh, I can do it one day. It's pretty cheap.
And I was talking to him, and I told him, I was like, buddy, if I would have made that fall, I'd still be fucking laying out there. Like, right now. Like, I still wouldn't have gotten up. But the fact that he took that tumble, got his fucking head, like, just blowed out, his fucking elbow all fucked up, and his biggest concern was embarrassment because he peed on himself. Man.
And as soon as you brought up fishing again, he was like, yeah, I want to fish. And we started fishing.
He did kill all the minnows, though.
He did. He was a massacre of minnows in that bucket. He was fishing, but from the bucket of minnows.
If we ever get popular enough to where we can do contests of picking out certain viewers to go on a fishing expedition with us, do not let my son get the minnows for you, because he will kill every single one that. And I'm like, what are you? Dude, are you squeezing the stomach? Are you closing the gills off? What are you doing?
I have no idea. Yeah, we mostly just got to fish with crickets.
All he brought me was dead minnows.
Well, and also he was just like throwing dirt in the bucket.
Yeah, but I also should have probably replaced the water.
Yeah. I mean, it was clear when we got there.
Yeah, it's really hard to replace water in your minnow bucket when you're fixing everybody's line.
We did find that turtle shell though. I should have brought it.
Oh man, that would have been awesome. We found a huge snapping turtle shell.
And almost the entire shell is intact, which usually you just find like broken chunks and stuff.
And it's so funny too, because he didn't tell me, hey, there's a giant fucking snapping turtle shell over here. He just says, hey,
look, a turtle shell.
A turtle shell. So I'm like looking for like something about like this big, like a normal box box turtle type shell.
I get you.
Like, I want to say that I probably like scanned over that shell, because it's like this fucking big.
Yeah, and I was like, there's a big old shell like right there, and then like he just,
Because I was looking for something like, granted, I was a little bit up on the hill. You were a little bit further down.
Yeah, I was down at the edge of that drop off.
But like, I still had full view.
Right.
But I just I was not looking for something so massive. Are you gonna paint it green?
I don't know if I'm gonna paint it or not. Like, the Mario idea sounds good, but also I feel like it'd look just as good just to have it sitting on the shelf as is. I might do something to, cause like the old outer shell is still breaking off the bone.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do something to clean it and
I
maybe
told
do
him
some preservation for it.
I told him that he should paint it like a fucking Mario shell, like either red or green with the white trim around it. But whenever you get done with whatever you want to do, whether you just want to like put that gloss type of preservation
Right.
on it or whatever, we'll definitely have to show it
And I
off.
still gotta get that piece of a skull, the jaw that's just like sitting inside.
Was it hard?
Like it's just kind of stuck. Like it's bigger than the openings.
Ah.
And I'm trying to like get that piece of bone out without breaking it.
Yeah, you don't want to break it. If you can't get it out, we can't get it out. I mean, that's just the way it is. But we do need once we get the
Yeah, I'll definitely bring it back on the show.
yeah, because I don't want to bring it like in its current state because it's extremely fragile. Extremely. When I was carrying it around, like I heard like just the weight of the shell just wanting to like give.
Yeah.
And crack. So we definitely need to do some restoration on it before we can start showing it off. But it was probably like a badass, one of the coolest finds in a long time.
Yeah, no, that was probably the best find of the fishing trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of fishing trips,
Or
if you ever show up to a fishing spot and you see other people fishing, don't start swimming.
yeah.
Because it kind of ruins the whole area.
But at the same time, though, there was one or two reasons not to complain.
Yeah, I can think of 1, 2, 3 reasons.
Well, by your math, 6. Because you're counting 3 on my 1.
I don't know if those other 2 are old enough to be counted.
I'm not counting those.
What are you counting?
The ones that were.
Okay, yeah. Alright. I guess we can get up to 6 with that. 5.5.
I was gonna say. No, you're right. You actually corrected. You corrected my thought process. No, actually, no. You did not correct my thought process. Because I was gonna say 7 if you were extremely liberal. I think I killed him. All right, now that we have gotten our Father's Day, our dad stuff all out of the way, we got to talk a little bit about this week's Babe of the Week. Which it's funny. Like I was trying to figure. I'd already kind of knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to go with the whole dad thing, and with Father's Day coming up, and the producer's new edition and everything. I was like, okay, well, what we should probably do is choose like a really badass MILF for this week's Babe of the Week. Turns out when you Google MILF, it wants to send you out to Pornhub and those places.
Yeah,
so
those places.
Me busting off one of them bitches not probably gonna fall in lines with exactly like how true I wanted to get, because
Right.
just I know from experience, MILF rides dick, she may not have any kids, she's just older. Do we need to pause?
No, we're good.
We're good. And then I started thinking about like, well, honestly, the best MILF in the world to me is my wife. But the problem with that is she's not really a MILF to me anymore. She's more of a MILF.
A mid?
Yeah, a mother I do fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of goes out the window a little bit
I
either.
have a few of those.
So I started looking around. We started looking around, and I think we've pretty much decided. Mila.
Mila?
Mia.
I thought it was Mila.
Mila.
It might be Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Mila Kunis.
Smoking hot, man.
Yeah.
Smoking hot.
Ever since like that '70s show. Like,
Exactly.
She's been on it. She looks the same. I don't think she's aging.
She has aged slightly, but not so much. I know that her and what's his face, they have 2 kids together. So she's definitely a MILF. Definitely a MILF.
Definitely.
I remember, being a teenager, that '70s show, and I thought she was super hot.
Yeah.
And I also thought that she was like my age. Turns out she was.
I know, yeah.
And then she's awesome in the Book of Eli.
She is.
Yeah. And
Great.
I think the only other thing that I'm really familiar with is fuck, man, we were talking about it before we started recording.
I can't
Oh,
remember.
Ted! Fucking Ted, man! How can you forget Ted?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then she did that. Was it Jupiter Ascending? I think was the name of that movie.
Yeah. The sci-fi movie.
Which sadly was more about Channing Tatum's tits than it was hers.
So I've heard. I heard that. Like, I've never seen it. It's been on my list to watch it. But I do know that critics destroyed it. Like,
Yeah.
they did not like it, and I know some people that have seen it and said it's not that bad of a movie, but get used to Channing Tatum's chest because they're gonna show it to you.
Oh yeah, she did those whiskey commercials.
Oh, Jim Beam.
Yeah, when she was wearing that tight black outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was smoking hot in those commercials.
Yes, she
Fuck
was.
yeah.
Sex sells.
Yeah, man. Mila Kunis, It's a Guy Things, Babe of the Week for this week.
So, what do you think? Agree? Disagree?
They have no choice but to agree.
Yeah, you gotta agree. So tell us why you agree, and if you disagree, we don't really care.
Yeah, well, I don't give a fuck.
But tell us why you agree.
She doesn't have the biggest, like, titties, though.
No, she's got that body though.
Man, she's... and the face.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just beautiful all around.
It's notable.
It's a what?
Notable.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping the microphone's not picking this shit up right now. Okay, to close it out for you guys today, we are going to talk a little bit about this summer fest that we've been drinking on throughout this episode. Now, Sierra Nevada, if I remember correctly, is actually not brewed in Nevada. It says Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Chico, California. Oh, and look at this, Mills River, North Carolina.
That might be a distribution center.
Maybe, but I've been noticing this a lot. Like, a lot of the beers that I've been looking at, that they've got like 2 places that they
And that would make sense because
do
it'd be a
things.
lot cheaper to make it on the East Coast to ship to the East Coast.
This is a 5.0 alcohol by volume beer, and this is what Sierra Nevada has to say about it. They say that there's something about warm summer day that calls out for a cold glass of great beer. I can give you a thumbs up on that.
Yep.
This classic Czech style lager is sure to fit the bill. Crisp, golden, and refreshing, Summerfest is the perfect choice for soaking up the sunshine. Now, having read that, I want to say that I have had zero luck on these summer beers, man. Like, these summer beers have been falling down.
Yeah, I have one that I love. It's a blonde ale 30A that you were supposed to try.
Oh, you mean the one that you left me
Uh-huh.
and then came back in one day when I was taking a shit and took it?
Uh-huh, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because it is great. Anyways,
It's the guy thing, yo.
Sierra Nevada Summerfest.
I want to say, man, like, out of everything that's been going on, like with the summer beer trying and everything, because I mean, I've had a lot of stinkers, man.
Yeah, no, they've a lot of them are just they're trying to go for a certain taste and they just don't hit the mark. But this one, I mean, it'd be cool if the sun was out today.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's not.
But I like this.
It's a summer day. It's just not a sunny day.
I like this. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no, it is. It is refreshing. It has that crisp taste to it. It goes down smooth.
No aftertaste. Man,
I could drink a 12-pack of these.
Oh, hell yeah.
Standalone easily.
Hell yeah. I mean, it is that good. In fact,
especially with some burgers, some brats, some hot dogs, like you grill up. That's the all-day beer.
Next time, exactly. Perfect point right there. This is an all-day beer. This is an all-day beer. If you're outside,
especially because it's at 5 and you're not.
That's I was gonna point that out too, man. At 5%, man, you're not gonna really put your dick in the dirt by drinking 12 of them.
Right.
Like, you could definitely buy a 12-pack of this, sit outside with your buddies, do what you do, man. Like, grill out, cornhole, flying kites. You know, like, what you do outside is you. But this is probably the fucking beer for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy this again, and I'm probably gonna buy it again when we go out there and grill.
Sounds right.
Because this is extremely good. And I think I'm going to give this an It's a Guy Thing rating of a 9.
9?
9. It is that good, dude. I believe that this beer is fucking great. And I want to put the emphasis on fucking.
I'd say 9.
Well, there you have it, folks, man. Sierra Nevada Summerfest, a 9 on It's a Guy Thing scale.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm getting kind of disappointed that we're a little bit down on it now.
This might be the end of the video because I think we got to fight over a final beer.
Well, we always do the beer review at the end of the video, so that part, the It's a Guy Thing followers are not really too concerned about because they know that it's coming to a close. They also know that I'd probably beat your ass, so they're not going to be concerned with that either. Don't remember that chokehold I got you there.
If it was a good enough chokehold, no, I don't remember.
Not on It's a Guy Thing.
Wait, what? I just meant I was probably drunk.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll take that then.
That's it. The chokehold was like super good. I was like,
you don't remember it because he didn't go out.
No, I don't remember it at all.
What? Oh man, we're gonna talk about it as soon as this video is over.
Okay.
But I love this beer. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna say that if this shit was like super easy to find, like let's just say like any grocery store or liquor store you go to, I would buy this all summer long. All summer long.
Definitely.
And it doesn't have an aftertaste.
No, it doesn't.
But a taste lingers in your mouth. Like, it's been a minute since I had a sip. And I'm sitting here talking to you, talking to these guys, and like I just have that frothiness in my mouth from the beer. And
it's not rabies?
Rabies?
It's not rabies.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I got
you. I got your back, man.
Man, I had a great joke, but I lost it like that. No, but man, I really fucking like this beer.
Yeah, no, I could definitely freaking sit outside in the sun, put my feet up
all day. Little swimming pool, maybe like drink a beer and a fucking margarita afterward. Oh man, hell yeah.
Yeah, so far this is probably the most perfect summer beer that I've tried.
Oh, definitely. It is the perfect summer beer that I've tried because I've done nothing but stinkers so far. And I want to say that it was extremely hard at the beginning of the show to pour this beer and taste it and not talk about it right then.
Yeah, no, I think I actually talked about it when I first sipped it.
You were like, oh, it's crisp. And I'm like, no, yeah. I mean, it's hard. Like, I almost wanted to do the review of the Pick Six at the beginning of the show.
Yeah. It's worth buying, it's worth drinking, and then worth buying more and drinking more.
Yeah. Now, we do not know what the hangover is like, though.
No, we don't.
And that's why we will never see a perfect 10 on here. Because you lose points for hangovers.
Should we do hangover reviews?
Oh, no. No, I don't want to put my shit through that.
Sorry, the dog was snoring.
That's going to do it for this episode of It's a Guy Thing, man. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with us today. I hope you guys learned some things. I hope you guys had some laughs. Definitely remember the Father's Day rules. I don't know if they clicked with you as well as it clicked with us, because keep in mind, we drink beer.
Mm-hmm.
So our buzz talking just talks.
Yep.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Yep.
It's a guy thing, yo.
It's a guy thing, yo.
All right.
All right.
In this video.
Oh, shit!